art. I'm talking about buying it, looking at it, collecting it. Well, listen up. All right, it is the 10th year for the HotWorks Estero Fine Art Show. It's been voted one of the top 30 art shows in the nation. Of course, it happens right here in Southwest Florida, and it continues to grow. Right now, I've got Patty Narazny and Elizabeth O'Lanson here to tell us a little bit more about it. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
That was perfect in unison. Did you guys practice that?
No.
All right, Patty, let's just start with the basics. Who, what, where, when, all that good stuff.
Well, yes, it's our 10th anniversary,
Yay.
which is our biannual event. We're here in the fall and in January, and we're at the Miramar Design Center now because we outgrew the location
Yes,
at Miramar
so many
Outlet
artists.
Mall. So we love being at the Design Center. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous location. And the show is about the visual arts. We really focus on making sure all work is original and personally handmade by the artist in the show.
Absolutely. And you say bring the whole family, and it's great to expose kids to art at a really young age. And Liz, you're actually an art teacher, and you brought along some of your artist masterpiece. So tell us about that.
Yes, these are grades first and second.
Wow.
This one in particular, second grade. And a lot of the materials are from grants that I've written so that we can purchase some materials. Art is the heart of the curriculum.
Absolutely,
really.
yes.
When you teach art, you can encompass everything. I do the sciences, I do the math with them. You know, when we do temper cakes, watercolors, they go from solid, we add the water, becomes liquid.
Yes, absolutely.
So they see the connection there, and they're able to write about it. And participating in this grandiose event is phenomenal, not only for the families, but for our young artists as well, because it really brings to them self-esteem.
Yes.
And they really are exhibiting their art pieces
That is cool.
with artists around the nation.
And everyone can see it too.
Everybody,
So we're talking about
yes.
art lovers. I mean,
Absolutely.
you said you didn't even start as, even you were interested in art, but you didn't really know a lot about it. And now, of course, you have one of the best shows in the nation. Talk to me about what it means to have a juried art show.
Well, jury does not mean juried. The patrons have to know the goal behind the event and who is doing the jurying. Our jurors have more than 140 years combined experience.
And they choose who's going to be in the show.
We're very savvy. There's a big problem with buy-sell being mixed in. We don't want that mixed into our show. We have 175 spots. If we end up with 120, I don't put in 50 that don't belong. So the focus is quality, and we ensure that all work is original and personally handmade by the artist in the show.
And we're talking about all kinds of art. I mean, wood, glass, sculpture, painting, all handmade. It's great. And you're asking for a $5 donation to help the cause, which is what, Patty?
Well, it helps support Institute for the Arts and Education. It's our 501c3 nonprofit that focuses on visual arts, ethnic diversity, community enrichment, and the program, which I'm not sure if we were clear about, of the Youth Art Competition. I'm the only show director in the country that incorporates this youth art competition. I made it up, and Miss Liz here. I made it up because our artists are over 60 years old, and as a show director, I get calls and calls and calls. Patty, how do we learn that? How do we know how to apply for a show? How do we know how to do this? So I started seeing that and as a way to get into the community and to educate the kids, because when I was a kid, my dad is be an accountant, be an attorney.
Yes.
I was never be an artist, and I was an artsy kid. Our whole family was, and I was pulled away from it.
So you're teaching kind of the entrepreneurship with the child's event. That's cool. And of course, there are hundreds of artists, more than 100 artists going to be there on January 7th and 8th, right? All right, that's Saturday and Sunday in Miramar Design Center in Estero. So support a good cause, see some great art, and maybe see the future of art in some of our kids here. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. To find out more about this segment, you can log on to our website, fox4morningblend.com.